Tropical Depression 26 is expected to intensify into a tropical storm, which will be named Delta, and it is possible that it will become a hurricane in the Gulf Coast. As it stands, Tropical Storm Delta recently formed in the Caribbean. It could pose a hurricane threat to the U.S. Gulf Coast. Tropical Storm Delta is currently tracking through the Caribbean. Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and western Cuba will be the first areas to be impacted by this system. Tropical Storm Delta may become a hurricane threat to the U.S. Gulf Coast late in this week. Persons living close to Louisiana and in the Florida area should monitor the progress of this system closely. Tropical Storm Delta formed in the Caribbean Sea, and it is possible that it will pose a potential hurricane threat to the U.S. Gulf Coast by the later days within this week. Delta will also impact multiple land areas in the northwestern areas of the Caribbean for the next couple of days. Tropical Storm Delta is currently centered near Jamaica and is moving to the west-northwest near to 10 miles per hour. Tropical Storm Delta will continue to push west-northwestward over the next several days, and conditions are expected to become more conducive for intensification. According to the National Hurricane Center, the forecast is that Delta will become a hurricane as soon as Tuesday, when it moves closer to Cuba. Tropical Storm Delta may interact with Tropical Storm Gamma for a period of time on Tuesday through to Wednesday as it tracks into the Gulf of Mexico. This interaction might have some effect on the future track and intensity of Tropical Storm Delta. It should also be noted that the future details and forecasts of Delta remain uncertain. Current forecasts are showing that Tropical Storm Delta will eventually turn more northward towards the U.S. Gulf Coast later in the week. Where that northward turn occurs will determine what areas will see the greatest potential impacts from the storm. It is most likely that it will turn somewhere from Louisiana into the Florida Panhandle. Tropical Storm Delta is expected to become a Category 1 or a Category 2 hurricane when it nears the U.S. Gulf Coast sometime later on Thursday through to Friday. However, the intensity of the forecast for the storm is still uncertain, since this system could face increasingly unfavorable upper-level winds and cooler waters as it draws closer to the United States. Forecast is for this storm to have potential impacts in the Caribbean. It will bring strong winds and heavy rains, and these will be possible across portions of Jamaica, Cuba, and the Cayman Islands over the next few days. A storm surge will raise water levels by as much as 3 to 5 feet above normal tide levels along the southern coast of western Cuba and on the Isle of Youth. A tropical storm warning has been issued for the Cayman Islands, where tropical storm conditions are expected to begin late on Monday. A hurricane watch is in effect for the Isle of Youth and the Cuba provinces of Pinar del Rio and Artemisa in western Cuba, where hurricane conditions are possible by Tuesday afternoon. A tropical storm watch has been issued for the Cuban province of La Habana. For the U.S. Gulf Coast, it is certainly too early to determine any specific forecast impacts from Tropical Storm Delta on the U.S. Gulf Coast. As mentioned earlier, however, Tropical Storm Delta could become a Category 1 or Category 2 hurricane when it approaches the northern Gulf Coast later in this week. A dangerous storm surge, hurricane-force winds, and heavy rainfall may threaten a part of the northern Gulf Coast. Those potential impacts are most likely to occur somewhere from Louisiana into the Florida Panhandle. Residents close and along the northern Gulf Coast should keep themselves updated on the progress of this forecast for Tropical Storm Delta. Tropical Storm Gamma was meandering in the southern Gulf of Mexico some days ago. It caused flooding and brought heavy rains to Mexico. And this continues. Tropical Storm Gamma was located near the northern coast of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. It brought flooding rainfall, and this remains to create an impact on Mexico. Tropical Storm Gamma may briefly interact with Tropical Storm Delta. Tropical Storm Gamma is currently meandering in the southern Gulf of Mexico, where it could bring more flooding rainfall to Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula over the next few days. Unfavorable upper-level winds, dry air, and land interaction should cause Tropical Storm Gamma to slowly weaken as it moves southwestward near the northern Yucatan Peninsula into this week. Tropical Storm Gamma may interact with Tropical Storm Delta for a period of time on Tuesday through to Wednesday, which might help cause Gamma to eventually dissipate. Interactions like these between two storms are difficult to forecast, so the expected track and intensity forecast for Gamma may change over the next few days. At the moment, Tropical Storm Gamma's biggest threat is flooding rainfall in Mexico. Some locations in the Mexico states of Yucatan, Campeche, and Tabasco could see additional rainfall totaling of 3 to 6 inches, and may also get up to 8 inches as well. Tropical storm warnings and watches remain in effect for portions of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula from north and west of Cancun to Campeche. Tropical storm conditions, which includes winds of 40 miles per hour or greater, are expected within the warning area by later Monday. These conditions could spread into the tropical storm watch area by Monday night or Tuesday night. Tropical Storm Gamma approached hurricane strength before it made landfall in the eastern portion of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula near Tulum just before noon on Saturday. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about these two storms, Tropical Storm Gamma and Tropical Storm Delta. Be safe.